Thursday, 3 p.m. here in the East Coast, and that means it's time for Ask Me Anything, mSm style. Your host, Muscle Sport Magazine publisher, Joe Pietaro. Of course, we're being joined by our fucking nutty, fucking crazy Instagram live feed. I love these motherfuckers on here. And if you're watching this on YouTube, that means you missed out, or you're just watching it again, because we put this thing on archive on there. Who do you pick who gets to be in your mag? From what I could see in that avatar, you are a fucking candidate. No, we pick all different things. If you post a picture on Instagram or any... Jessica, shout out, it's Piss. Hey, what's up, Bike Life John Gotti? I love that guy. Jessica, it is Piss. I like Piss, too. But if you post a picture on any social media and tag us and you're wearing a Muscle Sport Mag shirt or holding the magazine, I will put your picture in the next issue. And that is what I do with... Hey, Crystal, what's up, sweetie? My ugly mug has been there There it goes. I had the wrong side. I had Kirk Radomski's ad in there. If you put it in there, Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. Hey, finally a legit question from Nick. No, I'm just kidding. Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. He's the fucking hits leader. Bottom line. I don't give a shit if he fucking gambled. Don't mean shit to me. I'm so angry about the New York Pro winner Sergio, so flat and small. I don't know. I didn't think he looked as bad as a lot of people are saying. Everyone in the world should be on my meal prep. I want everyone to... I will be on your meal prep, even though I don't prep for a show. I prep for this show with it. Quinoa is key. Gains. I have a okay diet at times, but be on the lookout for me then. Yes, email me, joe@musclesportmag.com, and I will give you any info if you didn't catch that as I said it. They should all juice and gamble. Yes, I agree with you, James. Ilias saying hello to Crystal. Ilias and Crystal have a long-distance relationship on this show. Wrestling Dad 2017. What's up, Wrestling Dad? I'll join Muscle Sport Mag. Please do. We need people, and we don't care how many Instagram followers you have. SARMs, a couple weeks ago, I'm taking Cardarine SARMs, and it's amazing for cardio, bro. I've never used them. I think I've dabbled with peptides when people have sent me them. Pink Princess Barbie. Hi, sweetie. She's putting some really nice photos up recently. Eternal Labs. Hey, don't ignore our emails. We want your fucking advertising dollars, and we will give you freebies. Steve, what's up, Steve? Stay safe, Shuey. Hey, Camarella, what's up? So, yes, Eternal Labs, we love you guys. My wife and myself have been sending you guys emails. We want to give you a great ad package. Trust me, you will not do better price-wise with us, and we will work hard for it. Any info on SARMs? From what everybody tells me, they're supposed to be very good. Thank you, Steve. I want to see you safe as always. SARMs, everybody says it's good. Email me. I gotta write that down. Can you DM that to me later, Colazzo? Because I'm gonna miss it and I'm gonna lose the feed part of that. SARMs I heard are very good. DNP I heard is very dangerous. I saw DNP come across there. When is Greg gonna join us? When he gets on this thing, I don't know. He's got to get rid of the flip phone. He can join us all the time then. It would be so much easier. Thank you, Chef Colazzo. I hate to make you work to do me a favor, but I ain't going to be able to write that down in time because it already went up the feed. When he's done eating. Yes, I had a nice bowl. You know what my new thing is I eat now? I get ground turkey and brown rice, and what do you have beaten buck into the bag? That's a great question. I don't think so. That ball was fucking close to the line, so it was close to the bag. Even though Buckner had the bad ankles. They wanted to put Glenn Hoffman in for defensive purposes, if you remember that Game 6 in '86. I get brown rice and ground turkey, and my wife or my daughter prepares it for me, and I put Sloppy Joe sauce. They put Sloppy Joe sauce in it, and it tastes fucking wonderful, and it's good for you, obviously. You watch us when you go to bed at night, no homo. Well, please don't be homo. How about Body Power next year? Yes, Steve, I like that. We will definitely discuss that. 86 reference. I know you fucking didn't have a good time that night up in Boston. We did down here. Pink Princess Barbie. It's always a pleasure watching you. It's always a pleasure seeing your photos. I love your selfies. I love her selfies. Since my wife went to South Korea, I've been eating burgers all day and masturbating with the fucking bedroom door unlocked. No fucking doubt. That's why I love going on road trips solo, because I can shit with the fucking bathroom door open and I can jerk off without worrying about getting caught. I want to send you a confederation of brute female bodybuilders, women fitness companies. Anything. Send me whatever you got. I'll fucking anything but dick pics. I will fucking read them. Thoughts on the Lufthansa heist? Lufthansa heist. I'm sure that was a autocorrect. Jimmy, you fucking did it! Ding, 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 ding. 10-10 wins news. I agree with Greg that the New York Pros should have better presence like the Arnolds. Yes, I do too. First time watching it, I love it. No filter. You're fucking awesome. Thank you. Miss Desari, fit mom of 5. 5? Me, kebabats. Good for you. How do you read a dick? What did that say? How do you read a dick? I hope you wrote quick and it came up as a dick. I never read a dick but my own. Tilapia and asparagus over better quinoa will stay good in your fridge fries and full of protein. I'm not a big fish guy, especially tilapia, man. That stinks bad, bro. Unless you eat fish, tilapia is fucking tough on the fucking senses. I cannot stand it. But if you like fish, if you're a seafood person, then obviously tilapia. It's not, I mean, it's low cost, so that's why a lot of bodybuilders. I'm sure you do. If you got chef in your name, I'm sure you make a lot of things fucking good. I can't cook for shit. I'm a microwave magician. That's it. To perpetually crush the air out of me and cut off his blood supply to my brain tutorials. Fish gets old. Lufthansa heist, what is that? It was the Lufthansa heist, the German Airlines. It was in the movie Goodfellas when the gangsters fucking stole $6 million in the, I believe that was like 1979 or something. Burgers. Me either, that's why you burgers. Joe, Richard Besantis is watching live. Oh, hi, Richard. Yes, thank you, Crystal, for that tip. Crystal gave me some information that I can't say I'm shocked about, but hey, Rich, what's up, man? Sorry to hear what happened, bro, but, I don't know. I'm kind of caught in the middle. I'm just like kind of a media guy. I guess I don't have, I want to see all federations do good. That means there's more material to fucking talk about and cover. Do you ever make your own protein bars? Mine are fucking awesome. No, but I have a friend who is a chef, and he wanted to get he called it the chef's bar, and he was making a protein bar on his, from scratch, and he used to send them to me and say, what do you think? And he wanted to market them, and I told him I would help him out, marketing it and shit and plugging it for him. And I grew up with the fucking guy, and he just never had time to actually make it as a business. He did like one little expo kind of thing once. He lives in Maryland now. He moved out there. Thoughts on Wayne Corbett? One more year. He's got another year in him. Wayne Corbett was fucking awesome. War number 3 in his first training camp. And Daily News used to have a on the bubble little thing, and they were going to fucking cut him, they thought. And he obviously made it. How many hours a week do you put into MSM stuff? Bro, how do I subscribe? MuscleSportMag.com/subscribe, $32 a year, free shipping in the U.S. If you take out ads, you don't have to subscribe. See, I always fucking like this. Jim, I can't tell you how many endless hours. Besides masturbation and fucking Muscle Sport Mag, I don't do anything else. I'm always posting, yes. You know what? And I do, I'd say 99% of that type of work, if not 100% of it myself. So, so I do, I'm here in my office, and then I go home, and then I'm either on the laptop or on the cell phone. Work. I don't go to websites for entertainment. It's all work for me. Is Ferrigno Legacy a good show to do a freaking competitor? The Ferrigno Legacy is really starting to catch a lot of fucking fire. And we interviewed Bojana Vasilovic. I believe I pronounced her name right. She is a figure pro, and her boyfriend is the promoter of Ferrigno Legacy. And we were talking to her yesterday on Skype when we were recording our MSTV shows, Greg and Joe. And we were talking about the Ferrigno Legacy show. He's the promoter for it, this guy. I forget his name now. But that is a good show as far as it's, like I said, it's starting to get a lot of attention, obviously, because the Ferrigno name is in. I believe his son is really kind of like the guy behind the show now. So I would say if you're going to pick a show, that would be a good one. Ilias, Steve, Shoesmith, a lot of guys are agreeing with that. I would say that's one of the better shows if you're going to go, to pick a show. and I forget the month it's in, but it's in like at the end of the year, if I remember correctly. At least it was last year or the year before. I have a lot of friends that compete, and they said it was a fun show, like a John Lindsay show. All right, there you go. Lindsay does a lot of shows. In your opinion, who eats more pussy back in the day, Mark Gastineau or Joe Namath? I actually know Mark Gastineau personally. I would have to say Broadway Joe got more ass probably this side of fucking Will Chamberlain. But I do know Mark Gastineau. I'm not going to say I can call him up right now and talk to him, but I've known him in the past, and he was fucking a great guy. This is when he was kind of fucked up. Crackhead, getting locked up and shit, stupid stuff. But I did have some dealings with him, and we become very friendly in the late '90s. Actually, I got more than them both. Imagine how much ass though. Gastineau had some really hot fucking girls too. His first wife Lisa was probably the best looking one. I coached somebody in an all natural show. It was so disorganized, it was crazy, like 16 hours long in the backstage. You know what? I feel bad for natural shows because federations, because they just don't. It's a mess. You know, the Nationals in Florida. I've covered the Nationals in Florida and Atlanta. I know they used to round robin that back and forth every year. I haven't covered those other shows. I know the Masters Nationals is a pretty big show as well. Obviously, USA is also, but the Nationals to me is kind of like the coup de grace of NPC. That's kind of like. I know the other ones you can get. Hey, Joe, what's up? Joe Cairo. That's guy fucking works with me. He does my books. See, I know things are going good when I need somebody to do my books because I did them for years myself, and there wasn't a lot to add up. Now I have my buddy's kid who's just graduating college. I think he graduated yesterday, so I'm going to say congratulations. I believe your dad told me the 24th. Same college as my daughter, and I got him working for me. Joe Cairo. He's a patriot like myself. We are right-wingers. And if that offended anybody, I'm not sorry. Congratulations. Joe Cairo he already got not just with me, my thing's a little side thing, but Joe's got a real job. Tuesday, in advance then. Yesterday's show, the Muscle Sport TV, we don't put those up till the end of the month. I put on Monday's show already. I'm definitely going to earn my pro card. I want an opinion on national shows. Well, you go for it. Go ahead. Why didn't Carlos? I was in the fucking press box at that game at Shea, Nick, and when Wainwright fucking put that fucking deuce right over the plate and Carlos fucking bat on shoulder. And I had a great view because I was in the auxiliary press box. There was so much fucking press there. They had auxiliary box. It was fucking NLCS, and I was like almost like near the left field fucking fence kind of, and I had a great look at Andy Chavez's catch, man. And holy shit, did that go fucking north because they lost the game. Big Muscle Mike, what's up, Muscles Mike? How the fuck are you, dude? East Coast represent. Mike, we got to get together. We sending each other fucking DMs and stuff. Let's get that thing going. I want to get that thing going with you. Good luck, Miss Desari. Yes, absolutely. I have to see how she looks. The avatar looked fucking nice. I'm usually a good judge of nice. I'm wearing my Muscle Research Mr. Sup shirt. This is one of my advertisers. They actually have, this is a great ad. Look at this fucking ass on this fucking broad. Holy Toledo. Look at that. That's MrSups.com, also Muscle Research. So fucking go for it. Buy this shit, man. Take care of them. That's the shirt I'm wearing. USA's and Nationals don't have Masters Vision at those shows. Well, the Masters Nationals is its own show. It's the Teen and the Masters. Puerto Rican show is it next week? I have no idea. What? I'm trying to fucking. I hit a letter when I was trying to fix my feed. I had to fix my feed. But yes, the Puerto Rican show. I don't know what show that means, Jim. Puerto Rico show. Is there a show? I don't even know there was one there. Let's crush fucking Big Boy. Yes, bro. Let's do it, man. I'm not big, I'm old. Big nose boy, maybe. Big nose boy. I hate wearing these glasses, but I'll be like this with the feed. What does that say? Bodybuilding Pro. Jim, I didn't even know they had a show there. I know Toronto is this weekend because I got 2 guys shooting at Toronto for us. My next show, I'm not sure. I made the decision to not compete in the NSL anymore. Yes, that's what Crystal and I were discussing on DM. Hey, Scotland, Coxum. I'm probably fucking botching the pronunciation. I apologize, Jim, with the notes. That emoji does me no justice. That thing's a pin dot. I love it when you were told, but you look like Al Bundy. Everybody says that. I have to embrace it. I would be a fucking queer boy if I was like, ugh. Let me tell you something. Look at the women Ed O'Neill has been paired with on television. I would fuck the piss out of Peggy Bundy and obviously fucking Guerrera there, whatever the fuck her name. I would eat her asshole. Hi from Wales. What's up, Wales? Hey, that's fucking cool, man. Barry Bonds, Hall of Fame? I don't think so because I don't think he was a Hall of Famer before he hit the home runs. Muscular Al Bundy. Okay, it's all right. Al Bundy on juice. All right, I'll take that too. It's better than just Al Bundy. I don't think Bonds had the automatic numbers. I'm a very particular person. I believe the Hall of Fame is watered down. The Basketball Hall of Fame is terrible the way they just put anybody in. But I think the Baseball Hall of Fame, it's way too watered down, and I'm going to disappoint my fellow Met fans, but Gary Carter is not a Hall of Famer. I said it when he was voted in, and I will always say it. Paul Molitor, not a Hall of Famer. Many guys are not Hall of Famers, in my opinion. You have to fucking dominate. Gary Carter was maybe not even the best player on his team most of the years. Arguably, Darryl Strawberry was the fucking bigger stick and the bigger guy on the Mets. I know pitching staff, catcher, it's different. I understand that. I still don't think he's like a 242 career average. That's not a Hall of Famer. I don't give a fuck what position you play. I don't give a fuck. Just like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Oh, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is fucking a joke. It's fucking terrible. So we got Generic, Crazy Hawk. We got some regulars checking in. Very cool. I love seeing the regulars. Crystal, where are you? Where are you, Crystal, with those big boobs? But yes, I don't believe Barry Bonds. I probably have to look at his numbers again before even the juice stuff. But I don't think he was a Hall of Famer. Obviously, Clemens, that's a no-brainer. He was a fucking Hall of Famer way before he was 40 and throwing gas. Neil Hill and his Y32 training. A lot of people like Neil Hill. I mean, he's from Canada, that guy. Crazy Hawk, what's up, my friend? A lot of guys like Neil Hill. I mean, you know, the guys go with him. He's not one of those big gurus that he's got a million guys, you know, always there. But, you know, I don't know. I guess he knows his shit. Met Barry Bonds at a club once in Boston. He was a big dude back then. Go Penguins Game 7 tonight. I'm rooting for Ottawa. I'd like to see new teams. Ottawa and Nashville will be a cool, interesting Stanley Cup. NHL is the only sport that you really, maybe baseball too. I mean, the Royals and the Mets, what the fuck, of course. But you don't really see these like Patriots, Cavaliers, Warriors every year. You start seeing different teams, and it's such a tough play. It's the hardest playoff in the NHL. Start talking, girl. Yes. So, yeah, Game 7s are fucking great. I am rooting for the Sens. I like that Anderson, that goalie. You know, Senators are a cool team to fucking like. I was going to go see Ferrigno this weekend in London until he wanted 40 pounds for a pick. What is 40 pounds in U.S. dollars? I don't even know. If Penguins win tonight, I will buy an old issue of mSm. How about you just buy it anyway? I'm kidding, probably. 40. Yeah, but what is that like in dollars? Because I know he charges like $20 for a picture. $50 maybe. Holy shit. $80? Oh God, that's fucking nuts, man. That's fucking nuts, guys. Come on. I wouldn't take a fucking picture with a girl's fucking clit in my mouth for fucking $80. Just take a picture and then walk away. You know, fucking hot fucking broad. I mean, you know. What are you spending $80? $5. I remember nothing. I used to get pictures with baseball players. They used to come to our Little League, award ceremony. Ralph Kiner, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest fucking baseball players of all time, one of the greatest announcers of all time. And I'm a Met fan. Ralph Kiner, that was a big fucking get for me to be with him, shake his hand, take a picture, and get his autograph. My wife would kill me, and mine too. Who am I shitting? His table was empty in Vancouver at the comic show. Yeah, because most of those people at the comic shows probably charging fucking almost nothing. You know, a lot of it's like wrestlers, and you know, they're not like fucking. You're not getting fucking, you know, The Rock there. Barbells, what the fuck's up, Mark? How the hell are you? Marky Mark, Keith Hernandez or Don Mattingly? Wow, that is a great question, but I will go Keith because I'm a Met fan, and I know that's biased. But man, Mattingly is fucking what an amazing fucking great glove, great stick, great leadership, just like Keith Hernandez. He didn't do cocaine like Keith Hernandez, though. I saw Keith Hernandez drinking a beer in a bar not too long ago in Sag Harbor. That's where he lives, and he does have a nice looking wife. I believe it's his wife. Bullshit. Let me see. Why is he gonna chill? Who would pay for Rich Piana to take a picture with them? Think about that, guys. Why would you pay? I don't know. Proud Swede, I am nailed Canada. I don't think anybody should charge for fucking pictures, especially at an expo setting like that. That's how Lou Ferrigno makes his money, though. Page is growing, mSm. Bro, I'm telling you, you got to jump on board, man. I got to get you a nice fucking package. I love the police discount, bro. What are you kidding me? Police discount. The only person I'll pay stuff for is Arnold, icon. I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. Arnold is, I got a good picture with Arnold, but the person taking the picture fucked it up and it's blurry. My only chance to take a picture shaking Arnold's hand at the dinner area in the hotel a couple of years back at the Arnold Classic, and a friend of mine fucking got I got a picture with Phil Mickelson. But it was his eyes like this. My wife calls him crazy eyes. mSm needs pink shirts. I would do it for breast cancer, for a legit reason. Like the NFL wears pink in October. It wouldn't be like, because we're trying to be fucking half a fag or anything. It would be for legit good reasons. Thoughts on Morton Downey Jr. I loved Morton Downey Jr. show, especially when Roy Innes from Core fucking pushed Fat Al Sharpton over head over heels. Why would you pay anybody if somebody gives you a rat's butt who you are? Exactly. Fucking pay you. I'll send you it. Fucking, that was a great episode of Morton Downey Jr. I need to order a few shirts soon. Okay, cool. I got a picture with Tammy Faye Baker. I tell you, not for nothing, back then I would have fucked her. I know she was old, but she was probably, pretty experienced. Pink shirt, I wear it in my next Spartan race. I gotta get, how can I get a hold of Muscle Sport Magazine? MuscleSportMag.com/subscribe. Jen Carrick. Muscle Sport Magazine shirt. MuscleSport.mag.com/store. You would now to, who would you kidding? Hey Joe, can I get into the FDNY? If I get into the FDNY, can I get into the magazine? Nick, the fucking things you come up with on this, you can get into the magazine if you fucking now. I love you. You come up with some obscure references, and I get a kick out of it. Send me your picture, bro. I will fucking put it in there. I have a pic of my wife. That's all I need. Barbells, you sent me that picture of your wife. I have no argument with you, bro. Beautiful woman. Was it Tom Brady or Money Manziel who started this money for selfies? I don't know. Johnny Manziel. Odell Beckham was hanging out with him instead of going to OTAs. What a clown he is. Hold a magazine, take a picture of yourself wearing a shirt, take a picture of yourself. It's easy, brother. Yeah, there you go. Tag us. That's it. Or email it to me. If you're not an Instagrammer or a Facebooker, just email. Joe@MuscleSportMag.com. I love getting emails. I look forward to reading my emails. I get a lot of junk, so I like seeing real emails. The Gains. Jen Garrick 3.0. Him and his lady, man, they always post a lot of pictures. I always like them. They got some good fucking pictures on Instagram. My Neanderthal asking, figure it out, so can you. If my ass can figure it out. I know, fucking spell check, all of that stupid shit. We've come accustomed to reading around spell check. We're all used to that now. So it's kind of funny. I can read something and I'll know what it really is supposed to say because the same mistakes happen to me when I'm typing something. Imagine you type in your wife, I love you, sweetie, and it says, go fuck your mother or some shit like that. John De La Rosa, if he can hold his conditioning from the New York Pro, will win the Toronto Pro. And they got a pretty good 212 class, too. I was looking at some of the lineup cards. one of the only shows left with female bodybuilding. It's this Saturday, the 27th, Toronto Pro. Is that advertising for the year or plus subscription? I do all my advertising for the year. The $200 for a full page is per issue. It's only 4 issues a year. But like the $500 for the banners and stuff, 400, 500 at different spots, that's yearly. Robert Frank did the mSm Skype interview yesterday, and that is going to be on the June episodes. Why doesn't he have to be back for bodybuilding? Because it doesn't pay. They don't make any money, they said. You know, I've asked these questions, you know, to these guys, and basically the promoters are saying that they have to pay per division they put on stage to the league. So it's really not the league, it's the promoters. I know I've been asked a million times. I'll always talk about it. They just say it's not a seller. How media's come. Oh, good. He's fucking huge, that fucking guy. He's Canadian, so that's good. I think he also he did the Vancouver last year or something. Paulo. I saw him in person, man. He's fucking big dude. They have stupid models up there. I know. I'm not a bikini fan. Listen, I'll look at bikini girls all day, but they should not be an official category with judging. You know? Figure I can deal with. It's a little more muscular involved. Did Clemens throw the bat at P? Oh, of course he did. He said he thought the ball was in his hand. So what was he trying to fucking throw the ball at him? Soaking? He thought it was the old soaking rule in the old time baseball. Female bodybuilding was the best. They got the tuxedo division. I agree, bro. I love female bodybuilding. Always loved it. Obviously, that was the first women's division out there, and then fitness also was one of the first ones, and then all the other ones came up later on. But female bodybuilding was always a division that I was very fond of, and they weren't really huge back then too. I mean, when I got into this fucking stupid sport, it was like the '80s, so. You know, the Rachel McLeish's and the Corey Eversons of the world. I mean, they look like fucking figure women now, size-wise. So, I always fucking found them immensely attractive and still do. Even the bigger ones, I still fucking think are hot. Rolly and Rami always will spill over. They will never be in the right condition. They try to get too big. Rolly looks like a fucking tractor trailer. He's so big. And Corey, yeah, how fucking hot was Corey Everson, bro? And her sister, Cameo Knorr. They always worry about, was Maya Koch a fag? That's what they say. It never was fucking proven. But I will probably say yes. The late Ed Koch was probably gay, the way he talked. I've met him before. He is a big, tall fucking guy. Winkler is a great bodybuilder, but he's the Marcus Rule type of guy. I don't think he'll ever do great in shows. I know he won that New York Pro, but the lineup really dictated why he won it. It wasn't a deep, strong lineup. I hear Rolly has a bad attitude. I don't know. I'm not sure. I spoke to him a few times. He was all right with me, but, you know, is it okay to fuck someone's wife if you don't know the husband? She wants it at the hotel. If you don't know her husband, well, if you're married, it would be wrong, okay? But if you're fucking somebody's wife and you're single, it's still wrong. But as a fellow man, single guy, if you are one, you want to drop a fucking load. It's wrong, but you know you're going to do it. So why are you asking for permission? Don't fuck with that. Yeah, it's going to fucking... It's going to... She'll throw it in his face at the wrong time, and it might be... Just say yes. Who was my childhood sports hero? I loved Willie Montañez. I was a left-handed first baseman. And Willie Montañez got traded to the Mets around that time when I was Little League and shit, 78, I guess, 79. And I used to love I used to do that with my Little League team. And my coach used to get pissed. I had been weak before, too. Yeah, we've all been there, guys. But you know what it is? When I was young and single, pretty much everybody was fucking young and single in the clubs and shit, so it was really no marrieds, you know, I fucked a lot of older broads when I was younger. A lot of them, they said they were divorced, or, you know. Some of them were married, I ain't gonna lie. I hit a few fucking married broads. Jim Rice was my favorite. Jim Rice was fucking phenomenal ball player. Phenomenal fucking ball player. If you're going to fuck another woman, be honest with your wife. That wouldn't. Then she'll be your ex-wife. You can't do it. Reggie White and Hulk Hogan were mine. Reggie White was fucking wow. Hey, Hulk Hogan, of course. Everybody loved Hulk Hogan. Reggie White was so fucking. I was always cougar bait. I used to go to the clubs that the older people would go to. I ain't got a wife, and you're all right, but she's got a husband, so you know. Talking when I was 20, you have to. It's called respect. Yes, Elias, I agree, brother. I used to like to go to the 30 and over nights at these clubs, these guinea clubs we had in New York, Guido joints, and there was always older women there, and I would be like a young guy, and I would fucking do very well. I have not seen Generation Iron 2. A friend of mine at the gym told me all about it. He said it was good. He enjoyed Greg's parts. So that's the part I really want to say. I would love to see Greg's parts in there. He said it was an interesting movie. You know, it was okay. It wasn't world fucking shattering, earth shattering, world fucking record setter or nothing. But he said, it was an interesting film. I would be interested in it, because it's not about competition. So it's a different side of the lifestyle more than the sport. The only woman I have sex with. What would Greg do when he was 20 and single with married women? What Greg would do when he was 20? Greg used to go to a lot of crazy fucking Manhattan clubs. Clyde Green is weird. Clyde Green is a fucking strange. The Predator is strange. He is an alien. Eat their ass. Who's my football team? The Jets. Unfortunately, terrible. Terrible franchise. Will probably be the worst in the NFL this year. The readers of mSm can ease the conflict in the Middle East. Of course you can, Nick. Of course you can. Just back Donald Trump. And all will... I don't want to get into politics, but what he's doing overseas right now, even if I didn't like Trump, I'd have to be happy about it. Is Brandon Curry going to do well? I like Brandon Curry. I've interviewed him. I used to ghostwrite his column at Flex. I think he went to Kuwait, so he put on some big size. So Rex Ryan forever. I like Rex too. Great in the fucking press conference room. We used to get great quotes from him. Weird pics of Kai on the internet doing gay. Yeah, Kai's fucking gay, man. That's whatever. You ever see with the towel, with the fucking gay strip club? My wife's gaydar was blinking like crazy about Kai. Of course, yeah. The grapefruit video, if you've ever seen it, it was not two guys. It was just him and a grapefruit. But there is another clip out there where he is on stage at a gay club and he's stripping and he's just wearing like a towel, and he puts a guy comes up to the front and he puts the towel over the guy's head, so the guy's head is in there by his cock and balls. So obviously the guy must have been fucking blowing him or something. Kai's not gay, just open-minded. Open fucking backed, it's more like it. 2 Girls, 1 Cup. How great was that fucking video? And it wasn't even sexual, it was funny. Opie and Anthony used to always go crazy with that video, and I found out about more open than me. I found out about it through Opie and Anthony, my favorite radio show back then. And yes, very funny. Very funny video. I believe it was real. I don't think it was fake shit. Some people thought it was chocolate ice cream. I believe it was real poop. It was fucking great, though. They were hot, the 2 girls. 2 Girls, 1 Cup scarred me for life. Not enough that you wouldn't need one of their assholes right now if they were fucking sitting here. How about Big Bertha? Big Bertha, there used to be a comic strip, Big Bertha, a big fat lady. I don't know if that's what you're referring to. What's my most embarrassing moment? Wow. In what capacity? I don't want to just start fucking saying stuff that's not show related. Listen, we've all had embarrassing moments. Porn. I don't know Big Bertha. I remember Bad Mama Jama, the big fat black guy. 1 guy, 1 glass. No, I don't think I want it either. It sounds like somebody jerking off in a cup and he drinks it. Sounds like a fucking gay fucking thing. Thoughts on Doug Bryan? Doug Bryan, I'm not recalling that. Not the NFL kicker you're talking about. Bryan with an E-N, though. I'm I'm not sure who you mean, Nick. I want to slap myself for not getting one of your references because I hold them in such high regard. I think your fucking things are great. When I was playing football at practice, my shorts and underwear fell to the ground running sprints. That would suck, man. 2 girls, 1 pitcher was a good one. So they actually had a pitcher of shit. It was bigger than that cup that they were using. But yeah, fucking embarrassing moments. I don't know. I guess we've all had some fucking the guy that blew the game in Pittsburgh. Oh, okay. Yes. Saturday night playoff game. I remember it well. Well, you can't rely on kickers. That's what happens when Herm Edwards fucking instead of trying to get the first down and trying to get the ball closer or whatever, he made Pennington take a knee, which actually was considered a sack, and he backed them up 3 or 4 yards from the original line of scrimmage. So I think that was more. I mean, listen, kicker should make a kick if he's getting paid the fucking big bucks. But yeah, that fucking killed me a little bit. It was very disappointing. But I hang it more on the coach, Adam Vinatieri, and the snowball. Oh, with the against the fucking Raiders. That's the Tuck game, right? Wasn't that the Tuck game? I can talk fucking football for fucking days, man. Holy shit. I love that fucking sport. I love that sport. That was another Saturday night game, the Tuck Rule game. Oakland Raider fans are still, if Comerica's still on, I know he's fucking doesn't want to talk about that. How old is Kai Green? He's in his fucking early 40s. Probably closer to mid 40s now. Yeah, he's not the really young guy. He competed for a while in natural organizations. What do you think of Growl's new contract? Who's Growls? That's a typo. Gronk. I didn't see the numbers on it, Jim. But he's a guy I'll be really careful about giving guaranteed money to. He's never on the fucking field. I know when he's there, he's great, and he's a fucking fan favorite, and he's a drawer and all of that. But the Patriots don't usually give money to guys that are, A, getting up there in age, or B, can't stay on the field. Aaron Hernandez. I just wanted him to get killed. I'm glad he's dead, but not that way. But Gronk, yeah, I didn't see the numbers, but Belichick usually doesn't, just, pat people on the back with contracts. He's a cold fucking guy. That's why he wins, man. That's why that team is fucking in the league of their own, practically. Miller Motivation in town. How the fuck are you, Miller? Good to see you again. Miller, you're becoming a regular. I'm very happy. Aaron Rodgers won an MVP this season. Aaron Rodgers is a fucking amazing quarterback. He always was. He just waited his turn. It was a great pickup by them. What do you think will be the best up-and-coming quarterback this season? Christian Hackenberg. I hope, but I don't think so. Winston's there already. I don't even think you could, say he's up-and-coming. I think he's kind of proven himself already. I mean, top pick, and he hasn't disappointed. And in case he gets hurt, they got Ryan Fitzpatrick. Fitzmagic is the backup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. He's got to win the job, but he's going to win the job. He's going to win the job, I'm sure. How much gear do you think Gronk and J.J. Watt run? Probably a decent amount, I would have to say. I don't know how they get around the test. They must, you can clear your system. You can take gear in one day and clear it out before you do, you get tested and get caught. How do you think the Yankees will do this year? That is a fucking really good question. That's a surprising team. I don't think they're going to keep up their pace that they're at now. But I love the youngsters. Pineda's the way he's fucking supposed to fucking pitch for years. And now he's finally, when they got him from the Seattle Mariners, they thought he was going to be a stud. Fitzmagic here in sunny Florida. Yes, Fitzmagic. He's with your Bucks. But I don't know if Roethlisberger's terrible. Well, Roethlisberger's got those rings, man. So he can do no wrong. He's going to retire when he wants to retire. But he's great pick. Can't argue with 2 rings. But the Yankees, I don't think they're going to be able to keep this pace. I think they're more built for next year. So I think they're going to just miss the playoffs this year. Roethlisberger but he's married now. He's not a crazy, fucking girls and touching them when they say no and falling off motorcycles and shit. Seattle, great team out next door neighbor to Vancouver. Yes. That stadium looks beautiful too. Fucking Mariners fucking ballpark. That Kingdom was terrible. I'm so glad they got rid of that. Domes suck. I hate domes. I hate covering games in domes. I hate fucking going to games in domes. Ruins the fucking sport, especially football. Holy shit, like the Seahawks played there. Great food. I've never been to Seattle. I've always wanted to go to Seattle. I've never been there. Never been there. Never been to one. I've been to the old Patriot Stadium. 80 games for the Pirates. Sterling Marte testing positive and then was excessive. I don't know. Was it the second strike? mSm Fantasy League. I don't like fantasy sports. I can never understand it really. Open Stadium, General Motors place. Good. Open. Is that the what team is there then? Sullivan Stadium. But what was the Foxborough I'm thinking of with the fucking benches, the bleachers? I was at game there. What team plays at General Motors, Ilias? I love going to other stadiums. The greatest fucking place to go to see a game is Wrigley Field. Used to be called Sullivan's, but the new Patriots plays. Yes. And I know I'm not going out on a fucking limb there saying fucking Wrigley Field. Oh, yes. Okay. I was thinking, I'm thinking of maybe a CFL team. I wasn't thinking, an indoor, Vancouver Canucks. The Canucks. Green Bay, blessed place. I heard. I've never been there. I've got to go before I fucking die. I never played fantasy sports, Dave. Concerts there, too. Okay, cool. I remember in the early 90s, some guy I worked with says, do you want to play in our rotisserie baseball league? And I was like, what the fuck is that? They used to call it rotisserie baseball. It's like, rotisserie, that's like a thing you cook some shit on. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. I heard Vancouver is amazing. I want to go to like a Alaskan cruise and shit. My wife hates the cold. I'm not into the cold, but I love to do that coast on a cruise to see the glaciers and shit. I've heard it was just fucking amazing. But she doesn't like to go based in your butt rotisserie. Have I ever gone to Oakland Stadium? No. I've never been to that fucking, what do they call it now? That's what it's the only multi-purpose stadium left in the league, but it won't be once the Raiders move to LA. It's hot here in June and July. Yeah, I know, but she's like, let's go to the fucking Caribbean. You ever been to Green Bay game in the winter? I've never been to Green Bay. Come down to Florida for the Ruby. I don't go for fucking shows. I'm only going to the Olympia because I want to hang out and fucking do videos and hang out. I'm sure it is a shithole. Oakland's a fucking dump. It's a ghetto, bro. Fucking Oakland. Olympia will be boring this year. Car's the only one that get close to Philly. Car will never do the Olympia again. He's got an issue with Flex. They butt heads. Jerk off later. I'll jerk off later, maybe. After the Olympia. Packers are a great team to fucking follow. I'm not a Packers fan, but, obviously it's a fun game to watch when they're in Green Bay, especially when the elements are against them. The Green Bay Packers. Vince Lombardi. What other questions you guys got? We got some good questions going today. I enjoyed today. Was fun. We have about 15 or so minutes left. So Oakland is scary. The churches have bars on the windows. That's disgusting, man. Think about that. How fucking skelly do you have to be to fucking break into a fucking church on a regular basis where they need security like that? Embarrassing. I'd be embarrassed if I was a fucking resident in that fucking area. You gotta do street justice on that shit, man. My old neighborhood, the fucking guineas would fucking, little baby mobsters would fuck you up if you did anything stupid and brought attention. Fucking Skells is right, Christian. If we did something stupid, that we would get smacked around by the fucking older kids who were the mobsters' kids. The big fire in the nightclub. Oh, the one you mean with the heavy metal band? The one, where was that? New Hampshire or Virginia or some shit. Is that the one you're talking about? Detroit. No, I've never been there. It's another. Yes, Rhode Island. Never been there. Same shit. A lot of people think Sergio won because of politics. I thought he looked fine, man. Not everybody. A lot of people were saying that. I mean, to me, De La Rosa wouldn't have been a bad choice either. But I think Sergio looked fine. I don't know why people thought he looked flat. I think De La Rosa might have looked a little better than him, but Sergio Oliva Jr. winning his first pro show at the New York Pro is pretty fucking, that makes it. It was actually Great White was the band. They're kind of like a washed up 80s hair band that's old and plays clubs now. Great White, like the shark, like Jaws. More than 5 minutes from Boston. I love Boston. I like going to Boston. I took my son to a Celtics game last year. We had a ball. I don't think she had places even top 3. Boston is a great sports town. Very, very fucking passionate fans. We had a nice day together at the, I'll still call it the Boston Garden, TD Garden, the new Boston Garden. Christian, thanks for checking in, bro. We will see you guys. Yes, very loyal fans in Boston and very loyal fucking followers for this show and all of our shows. Fucking muscle sport rivals, the fucking Celtics. We call it the Garden. Yeah. Milan got ripped off in the 212. Are you talking about the New York Pro? Because Rockle won that, too. That's why we don't get along. Yeah. Yeah, but it's fucking great. How do you not love a fucking Yankee-Sox rivalry? That's fucking awesome. It's the best rivalry in sports. All other rivalries are compared to the Yankees-Red Sox. And no matter which team you like, it's a fucking great rivalry. One of my lady friends said she feels like sex is a chore since her man started Tren. Well, I guess he wants to fucking bang her a lot, or is he having trouble banging her? Tren could work one of two ways. Hey, Big Muscle Mike, glad to see you back. No, you can't wear socks out of Yankee Stadium, and vice versa. Some people say, I don't know, listen, the people I speak to say, if you don't, Travis, what's up, my friend? If you don't stack test with Tren, you're going to get like a Deca deck kind of thing. Tren and Deca have the same, the 19 something, I forget the name of it. But the fucking Tren, some people go, oh, it makes you fucking dick explode and shit. Listen, I've dabbled in it, and I've always stacked it. So I can't say what it would do without tests because I've always stacked. You have to have test with everything. You can't really take something without test. More test than Tren, or at least equal. At least if you're gonna do, hopefully the test has got a good milligrams in it, and you're not getting fucking, dummied down a little bit in that fucking number. See, to me, I don't know. Tren, it was good. It wasn't like, wow, this is I still enjoyed the. She fucked like 8 times a day. At least he freaks out. She's a good wife, man. My wife wouldn't do that. My wife would not let me go fucking jerk off, asshole. If someone decided to run just Tren, they're an idiot. Test was based. Yes, I agree, Dave. You have to fucking put test in there. Have you noticed I'm making pasta with more protein? Have you noticed I'm making pasta? What, they have like protein pasta, you mean? So that it's kind of anything that adds protein in you is good. And obviously pasta is carbs, so if they put protein in it, they're trying to, like protein pizza, they're trying to make you feel that it's not bad for you. And if it's, listen, fuck it, man. If it tastes good and you like it. I had some high protein pasta they sent us one time, and my wife was like, ugh. And I was like, it's fine with me. When Tren runs alone, you could get like a Deca deck kind of thing. My wife loves Tren. Too much bad weight. The Tren cough notwithstanding, it does it's a very harsh drug, but you get a massive fucking pump out of it though. I love carbs better than protein. Good carbs, I'm a big oatmeal guy. I like good carbs, brown rice. Barilla, yes. My dad loves the Barilla. What exactly is Deca deck? Hard to get a hard on. Hard to get a hard on. Sounds like hard to break the heart. Wiz fucking Nick. Did he check off? He would know that. France Jolie song. Trend Dick and Deca Dick is kind of like where you can't, yeah, wet noodle. Playing pool with a rope. So that happens when you don't go on TRT and you're my age, regardless if you take Deca or not. So you need TRT to wake up on an erection. I never had a problem with Deca. Have you stacked it? Because if you stack it, it's fine. If you take it solo, you're going to be, you can deal with Deca Dick. If you're stacking it with test, it offsets it. And Deca is great for joints. Zucchini pasta. No, I have not, Dave. I'm not a big zucchini guy. I think the gear is different now. Let me tell you something, man. When I first fucked with it in the 80s, nor 90s, yes, that's the thing with Deca. And Anabolic Doc wrote an article in one of the issues about that. And he explained it. And he knows his shit. But, man, Anadrol from a pharmacy in Brooklyn, no qualms about it being stepped on and made in a bathtub and fucking upjohn or something. And it was worth every fucking dime. I paid $150 for it. Not as good as back then, the 80s and 90s. Yep. I took a long 20-year stretch off, so I don't know how it was like in between. I mix 1 cup of old-fashioned oatmeal, my protein shake twice a day before I go to bed. I like oatmeal right after working out. The old Russian stuff was great. I only had American stuff back then. Russian stuff tried since then, but back in the 80s, I didn't have that. Anadrol, I had a whole, you start with a half a pill, 50 milligrams, and you work your way up. I forget how many weeks the cycle was, but you started at, you made it up to 150 a day. Mark McGuire, yeah, that Andro, he fucking put that Andro on the map, and then they put it on the books. It's illegal. Anadrol is great. Sometimes it gives me headaches when I get too high of a dosage going. Anadrol will also be very liver taxing. It beats your liver up. It's the oral thing. That's the problem. The Deca with HGH and the Army 12 weeks 171. Nice. HGH is so expensive. Make my own homemade protein shake. That's good, yeah. Protein shakes, if you make a homemade, you can add some good shit to it. Phenoject, yes, that's a homemade trend. You use the horse pellets or cattle pellets. I did it once. I felt like a fucking dirtbag doing it with coffee fucking filters and shit, strainers. It worked good. Phenoject is now a trend. Who takes eggs raw? I tried that once when I was a kid because Rocky did it. It's fucking gross. I am all natural. Good for you, Rasta. If you don't feel like you need the juice, then don't. Army funded or juice that. Really? That is great. Maybe in a roundabout way. I don't think directly they did, but hey, it doesn't matter. 30 a day. I used to, but the gas sucks. Fart powder? What do we got? 3 minutes left. It's gonna fucking... Hours go fast. I've been natty for 2 weeks. I've been natty for a couple of hours. Phenoject. Well, you can make your own trend with the, it's a whole, you got to buy the fucking grapeseed oil and you melt the fucking pellets that they give to they shoot cattle with these pellets, steroids. Probably not good for human consumption, but, assholes like me tried it. Only side effect was tennis elbow. I get that when I masturbate. EPO, that's the, you do all of that fucking mud runners and stuff like that. The Spartans. Yeah, EPO is big with that. Dries you out like Winstrol. I fucking played with Winstrol. Never did a lot of it, so I didn't really know too much about it. I got a fucking bottle sitting home. I think it's expired, but I'm going to fucking, before the summer, I'll fucking throw it in. Peptides. Yeah, everybody's loving these peptides now. Everybody's saying peptides and SARMs are the new big thing. 2 cups of whole milk, protein cottage. Ooh, I hate cottage cheese. Spinach with banana. Wow, that's a fucking mix, man. What do you think of Boston Lloyd sucking his dog's paws? I love dogs. I got no problem with that. I'll fucking lick my dogs anything but their ass or a fucking cock. Or cunt. I have one of each, male and female. But Boston loves, that's his kids. He calls his dogs his kids, man. Boston loves his dogs, and I'm a fucking fellow dog lover, and I'm all for it. I think Boston is a fucking really fucking nice guy, man. I run SARMs. Do you like them? Because a lot of people swear by them. And people say they're almost, if not comparable to juice. I don't have enough research on them. I wouldn't fucking go nuts with them, but I wouldn't. Peptide has EPO. Don't know. I know EPO is that Lance Armstrong fucking stuff. I drink the homemade protein shake twice a day. Yes, that's good. Those are good calories, not empty calories. So you're getting good calories in you with good fucking stuff, and that's the name of the game. I'm a 2 shake a day guy too. I tried peptides, didn't really notice how much from Great Much White peptides back years ago. Oh, I remember Great. They used to fucking advertise with us before they shut them down. Great White. HGH frag. HGH is just too rich for my blood. Too much money. I don't feel like spending $1,000 a month because if you get the $500 Chinese stuff, it's bullshit. UK peptides are the best. You should know, bro. You're out there, so we'll take your word for it. 158 remaining. I just got the Cialis. I like fucking Viagra. Give your women Viagra. I know we're almost out of time. If Crystal was on here still, I would tell her, ask her. If she hasn't, then use it. Great show. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for joining us again. As always, I get it for free. I'm sponsored by them. You're a fucking champ. But fucking Viagra, holy fuck, man. But you can't give it to your lady when you're just having like a night and the kids are in the next room. You got to do it when you're away. I don't know if I did Cialis. I did the other one. Cialis is the one that lasts long. Thank you, Joe. Good show. Thank you, Elias. Steve, Shuey, thank you, guys. We'll be back Monday. Only gives you supplements, creatine, pre-workout from Muscle Tech. Good. I just got some stuff from Muscle Tech from Jupiter. She hooked this kid up. Wife tried it. She didn't know the shit. You have to do it when you're away and stuff like that. Love your podcast, Joe. Thank you, Crazy Hawk. Thank you, bro. Hard on the headache at the same time. I never had a problem from it, but my fucking squirting orgasms and consistently. Crystal, have you ever tried Viagra? We got 30 seconds left because my wife loves it. And she doesn't want to do it until we like go away where we don't have the kids too close. Drip. But I just want another comment from somebody else or a woman or somebody else that used it with their girl, because it is a fucking awesome best sex pill. To me, I don't know. Viagra makes my eyeballs feel like I'm going to pop out of my head. 4 seconds left. Guys, thanks so much. We'll see you Monday.